story if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission.
Coach, thank you. It is a beautiful night here in Southeast Texas, and the roof is open at NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base. Ready?
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Fournette running out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Watson on target here to Fuller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And an alley to run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He's got Fuller. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 46. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Go Mike 50, Mike 50. Now watch one.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's complete. Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 22.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Check Mike 50. Get your swarm on.
Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big run by the big man Fournette. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
15 Cover tight. You got 3 down. Check 27. Eyes on 27.
On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Watch the screen.
Second and 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal.
Put that team on the puck. Mike, 55. Mike, 55.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. It's caught by Bryant. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Okay,
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans 7, Jaguars 0.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's a long day for you.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. It's complete to Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watson on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, it's Watson. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Let's go. Mike 50, Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Texans push further out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And some space here. A big run by the big man Fournette. 54 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he's forced out right. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today. Plus, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll run on 1st down. Coffee, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off of play action, it's Watson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. To try again after the sack. Watson, he rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Check pass, check pass. X3, 218, chopper. No.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
He's coming. We got double up. Check 3. 80 weapon. Bravo.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
30 base.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
55's mine, guys, 55. Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll set up a throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, Zoo.
Back to throw here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 5-5.
They'll throw now on the final play. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Coffee, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On third down, Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Johnson running right. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Watson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Fournette, a first down carry. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Houston, it's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. Let's go, get excited, let's go, let's go. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got Fuller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Texans push further out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Westbrook. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A shotgun give to Fournette.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Looking long for Westbrook. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Yeah, baby.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and that
touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Jaguars 22. The kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Jaguars take over.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 71 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight, and that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And Watson's going to throw it here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Now it's Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Watson. steps away to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run with Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Jacksonville.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
41's the mic. 41. Smooth. Check 41. Here we go. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Houston, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.